is it? It's July 10, 2024, and so very much have happened. And I think it's because of what I talk about in the last episode. It's a real war going on in the spirit way. And I have, since yesterday, I have lost my Google account. And so I can't log in at my YouTube channel. And I have tried many times in different way to could look it up, and I have tried to. I sign up on my new hotel for my email. I sign up my old name on it, so I should receive emails on that name also, and not only my new name, but it have not coming yet any mails from YouTube when I have written to them and told them that I don't have my old account anymore, and I have paid YouTube for to could watch programs without any commercial. So that's what I have to tell them, that I have told them that I can't use the YouTube to watch programs on, because it's disturbing with these commercials, and I have paid for to not have it. That's what I have written to them about. But it is internet is a network, if you have not understood it, and as I can't come in my Google account, I can't work with YouTube either. So I'm locked out from it, and then I tried to log in on my ancestry.com, that the Mormon Church own that, and it's also blocked in some way. I don't know yet, but I have not coming in on it, and I maybe get a solution for it. But in this time, I only have one platform to recording, so you can hear what's going on, even if I can't use YouTube in the same way as before. But I think it will. This episode will be on YouTube anyway, even if I don't sign in. My other platform sign in for me, and then so it was very strange today. I should as I didn't have any Google, I don't have any calendar to see when to go to the doctor. And so it was empty because it was a new account on Google that I have not used. It come yesterday. Something placed it there, and I saw in the morning that it was like a worm, something on the email that is like a virus on the email. So something is going on, and it's I don't care so much, even if I do, because I want it to be normal, like it have been for. I have had at least YouTube for 10 years, so I want it to still be there, but they don't answer me yet, YouTube, because they maybe are not could send any mails to me, because it have been this virus. So it is much going on. I can come into my family tree on a family search, that is the church based Mormon church, LDS based. There I can go in, but I can't go into my tree. And it doesn't matter so much, as I have told you in the last episode, that I know who I am now. I know where I'm coming from. So I don't need to have exactly all the names, because I know I'm related to our king. I'm related to King Charles in England. I related to those. And I know that many of them that come over from England to USA, they were not poor. And I saw that one, I look because I knew that name. It was familiar to me in those DNA matches I got of this 800 that was important to have in the family tree, but the LDS church, they don't want it to look like Joseph Smith and his parents, that they had the money. They were not total poor. And I saw that one of my relatives up in a high position, he was a Quaker, and it says he come to United States as a poor. They like to have it like that. It's a fairy tale that like everyone that have the big faith, that believe in God very much, their success. And we know from life that there is many people that cry and ask why God doesn't help them when they pray so much to God and giving money to the church and nothing happened. So it is not about that. I have a picture now. It's a spirit that sent me that. And it was like it should be a group of people, but I am standing by myself. And there should have been. But people think that God is love. And they say those things, but they are not interested to help any person. When the missionary have been here, I try to get them to help me, but they don't help so much, and they don't understand because they have not needed to help in their family in that way that these normally people do, cleaning up their home and make the dishes and those things. And of course those missionaries, they are not sending poor people, because I have met poor people in the church. I have met poor people standing outside and beg for help, beg for money and beg for food, and they don't ignore them because they are not a member of the church. And I hear that someone be surprised. You think this bakery they have in Salt Lake City, and they give out bread and milk and those things. It's not for if you are not a member. If you are a member, they help you with this basic food. But they don't give $1 to a person that's standing in the corner and ask for money because they have not could eat. I saw that in Salt Lake City. It was extremely much people that was standing just outside the square where the biggest church temple is in Salt Lake City, and they're standing around there and try to get some money. But those Mormons that come there, they never look at them. They don't give them anything. They could have taken bread with them from home and giving. They could have given something of what they have in their home, but they didn't. And I have never seen so much homeless people in one place as it was in Salt Lake City. Because I was curious how it was to be homeless in Salt Lake City. And so the woman, I live with her family, the family, but she and I went to the homeless shelter to see how it was today, because it was many years since I was homeless, and it was scary much people, and they were not allowed to come in the shelter because it was full of people, so they have to wait to see if someone leaving so they can have a bed for the night. But most of the people, they were sleeping in the park together, all homeless. It was shame. It was very shameful of that city that should be so holy and have these people around it that they didn't help. They could have helped people that was in the city homeless, but it was the Catholic Church that helping most people was telling, and not the Mormon Church. The Mormon Church is based on that you are poor from the beginning and then you success. That is what they want you to see. So they don't want to see that you are coming from another country and have all the money with you. No, they want you to look like you are poor from the beginning. But when you be a member of the church, it's where the money is coming. And it is, they give money to the church, but not openly. But they are sending money to the bank account for the church. So if they lie if they say that they don't pay tithe to the church. They pay very much money to the church and not pay anything for poor people. And the church, they got the tithe money from wealthy people. They only built those factories to make food and other things for their members. So nothing is going out in help. And I didn't understood that when I was in Virginia Beach in maybe it was 2002, and I suddenly come by the Mormon church in Virginia Beach, so I went in there to see if they could help me. And it was someone that come and talking to me, and he told this Christopherson, the apostle Christopherson, that was there. It's a Swedish last name, but I didn't understood, as I didn't know my DNA in that time. And he took me into his office, and I asked him if he had some help for me, because I am homeless. I am not allowed to work in the United States, and I don't know how to do. And he say that he have no help for me. I walk away very disappointed from the church because he couldn't give me $10 in his pocket. And no, he say we don't have such things that we give to help to homeless people. And he means they that was not in member of the church. The member of the church, they are a home. They are not homeless. Even if they are homeless, they are not homeless in their way of thinking, that they have God with them when they are when they be a member of the church. And it doesn't matter if they're laying under on the ground outside without any home. They are blessed because they are a member of the church. So everything is so faked, and if they fail to build money, because in the same time they should give birth to many children, and then also be successful. And if they don't get it, they don't go there. They have to baptized one more time because they have sinned in some way in the eye of God. They have sinned. That's why they have not been blessed with money. And maybe children also, and no home. So the more I talk about the church, the more I be angry how they can act like God. That's God's people. But in the same time, I know that those people that was pioneers for the church, they were Jewish, most of them. So they were thinking the same as the Jewish. So if you know what the Jews saying and do, you also know what LDS Church are doing. And it's only men that can be in the top of the church. Women is like slaves, and women is sex slave to men, because they should give birth to many kids, the most they can. They can't stop it with pills. They are not allowed. They must success in lots of children. And it was easier before when they have many wives that could give birth. And I think about the sexuality in that family. He had everything going on for a man, if it's only that means for a man to have a nice life, to have lots of women. And so it seems like it's closing in. It's close for me, but I am not worried about it because I have done so much work. And I think there will come something new into this. I think it was very strange today that I was checking out my doctor, and I was thinking maybe there is something I should do. So I get into the health clinic on my side and check out if I have some schedules coming up, and I didn't have that. But in that same moment, I open up my schedule for health clinic. It was very strange because suddenly it come another website up about this to be always full of stress in the body. Now I don't remember the name of it. Not only stress, that is always stress in the body. And it come up this, and there is say that there is clinics for those that have chronic distressed, and it's not so far from me, and I wrote to them and asked if I could come and get help, but they wrote me back and say that it was only for people that come from other countries that have been in war or been in torture, beating up or psychology, beaten up things. And so they say it was not for a Swedish person, and especially not a woman. And I was thinking, why did it show up suddenly? I had no click on anything. I knew where I should go to find out if I have some schedule to a doctor. And so I was the first thinking that it was. I have two women coming home to me, and we sit and talk, and one of them was it's a little like psychology, but not a therapist, working therapist, and the other was from the city. And I was thinking that that was therapist was I talked to him. I talked to her about this chronic stress I had. So I was thinking she is the one that have placed this, so it should show up when I sign in to the healthcare. It should show up, but it was the Red Cross that had this help, and And I got a letter almost immediately. And he said that it was only for people from other countries. So I couldn't get any help. And I was thinking, how could it be like that? Because I have not seen this website before. And suddenly it was in my face. And I was thinking it was she that have make it, the therapist. But now it seems like something that heaven have sent me, because I should ask for help in the Red Cross about this. And that's what my work is for God. Why I come down to earth. It was to test people if I get any help. And I don't get any help. And the help I really need is to move to another country, and then that country is interested to find out what's going on in my brain with this chronicle, but also critical stress I have, because it's gonna kill me if they don't do anything. And my daughter seems not understand that I have chronic stress, because it's only those you have seen in the movie theater, those movies with all those men that have been disabled and torture and these things. It's only men, like they think, and there is no help for someone that have been in much threat and much dangerous things. It's very short what they are thinking. That I, as a woman, and I am Swedish, I can't have this problem. So the only thing, my hope now is that someone that is a little wealthy, because it costs money to go to the doctor in other countries. But if there is any that can help me to move to United States, I am able to live in United States. I'm okay to live in United States. I am not forced to live in Sweden. And then he, if he marry me or only have me in his house, that he helped me to come to a doctor that can help me with this chronic stress I have. Or else I have to say goodbye to this world and soon be with God again. But I have told the afterlife that I love to be here on earth for a little time more, like I want to beat my mother's age. She was 80 years old when she passed away. So I want to could come over 80 before I'm going home. But I'm okay if God call me home today. I'm going to bed soon. And that he call me home. I'm gladly go home. But I also want to be here in this place and see things going be right here in this world, or I will see it destroyed. That's what it should be, that I can be here so long time, because it's going very fast. It's very much like war going on in Israel. It's all those countries around Israel that is angry, and it must be soon the big wave where all the countries around be so angry, so they destroy Israel. And it should be punishment, at least, on Israel in what they have done. It's not only this Gaza war, it's other things. They have changed very much and not follow God. They don't look up. They only sit there with their books and not listen to what God wants us to do today. So it's time for me to go to bed now. And I thank you for have listened at me. And you know that it is hard for me to do anything now on the computer, but it will be okay. I have worked with computers so many years, so I will try other ways soon on the computer. So God bless you.